Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam. The Lord being Purna or all perfect, there is no chance of his becoming subjected to the laws of material nature. One should therefore be intelligent enough to know that except the Lord, nobody is the proprietor of anything within the universe. That is explained in the Bhagavad-gita. Aham sarvasya prabhu, matta sarvam pravartati, iti matya bhajanti ma, buddha bhavo samanta. The Lord is the original creator. He is the creator of Brahma. He is the creator, that is also explained. He is the creator of Brahma. In the 11th chapter, the Lord is addressed as Prapitamaha, because Brahma is addressed as Pitamaha, the grandfather. But he is the creator of the grandfather also. So, nobody should claim to be the proprietor of anything, but he must accept things which are set aside by the Lord as his quota of maintenance. Now, there are many examples how we have to utilize the allotment of the Lord. That is also explained in the Bhagavad-gita. Arjuna, he decided in the beginning that he should not fight. That was his own contemplation. Arjuna said to the Lord that it was not possible for him to enjoy the kingdom after killing his own kinsmen. And that point of view was due to his conception of the body, because he was thinking that the body was himself and the body, the relatives, his brothers, his nephews, his father-in-law or his grandfather, they were expansion of his body, and he was thinking in that way to satisfy his bodily demands, and the whole thing was spoken by the Lord just to change the view, and he agreed to work under the direction of the Lord, and he said, Karisi bachanam tava. Therefore, in this world, the human being is not meant for quarreling like the cats and dogs. They must be intelligent enough to realize the importance of the human life and refuse and to act like ordinary animals. A human being should realize the aim of human life. This direction is given in all the Vedic literature, and the essence is given in the Bhagavad-gita. The Vedic literature are meant for the human being and not for the cats and dogs. The cats and dogs can kill their eatable animals, and for that there is no question of sin or their part. But if a man kills an animal for the satisfaction of his uncontrolled taste, he must be responsible for breaking the laws of nature. And in the Bhagavad-gita, it is clearly explained that there are three kinds of activities according to the different modes of nature. The activities of goodness, the activities of passion, the activities of ignorance. Similarly, there are three kinds of eatables also. Eatables in goodness, eatables on passion, eatables on ignorance. They are all clearly described. And if we properly utilize the instructions of the Bhagavad-gita, then our whole life will become purified and ultimately we shall be able to reach the destination. Jadgatyana nivartanti tadhama paramam mama. That information is given in the Bhagavad-gita. That beyond this spiritual material sky, there is another spiritual sky that is called Sanatana sky. In this sky, this covered sky, we find everything temporary. It is manifested. It stays for some time, gives us some byproduct, and then it becomes dwindling and then vanishes. That is the law of this material world. You take this body, you take a fruit or anything, what is created here, it has got its annihilation at the end. So, beyond this temporary world, there is another world for which the information is there. The parastasmatu bhava anya. There is another nature which is eternal, sanatana, which is eternal. And the jiva, jiva is also described as sanatana. Mami mangs jiva bhuta jiva loka sanatana. Sanatana. Sanatana means eternal. And the Lord is also described as Sanatana in the 11th chapter. So, because we have got intimate relation with the Lord, and we are all qualitatively one, the Sanatana Dham and the Sanatana Supreme Personality and the Sanatana living entities, they are on the same qualitatively plane. Therefore the whole target of Bhagavad-gita is to revive our Sanatana occupation, Sanatana, that is called Sanatana Dharma, or eternal occupation of the living entity. We are now temporarily engaged in different activities, and all these activities being purified. When we give up all these temporary activities, sarva dharman parityajya, and when we take up the activity as deserved by the Supreme Lord, that is called our pure life. Hare Krishna